Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Esports at MSU. Today we are, well, first off, I'm here with my best co-caster, Sibs.
How are we?
And we are here to cover the last chance qual tiebreaker match between our Michigan State Spartans and the St. Clair Gold esports team. Um, this is kind of the culmination of the CRL Open qualifier tournaments, of which both us and St. Clair ended on 9 points and tied for 8th place in the qualifier. Only the top 8 teams continue to the closed qualifier to actually join CRL League play. So this is kind of the probably the most important series of our season so far. This will either kind of extend our CRL fall action or bring it to a close. So the boys are definitely going to be ready. It's a bit of an odd. That's okay. It's a bit of an odd one-off. I feel like we very rarely play these one-off series in anything other than our main leagues. But yeah, the boys are definitely going to be dialed today.
100%. Watching them warm up, they're looking amazing. Chris said his sticks were moving, so that's got to mean something. Got some twos games in. They're ready, locked in, ready to go. So see how this goes.
Yeah, boys are fired up. You know, it's Michigan State Day here on campus in East Lansing. So the boys are definitely hyped for that. This is a bit of an early game compared to what we would normally play, more at 7 or 8, like when the game's starting tonight. But yeah, the boys are definitely locked. They're full of energy.
100%.
It's going to be an exciting series. We have a best of 7. There was rumors of each team having a timeout. So, you know, I mean, we could be here for hours. If we're probably going to see a few 10-minute overtimes. These teams are very closely matched. But yeah, we're going to be pulling for the Michigan State Green team to pull it out. We will see. Coming off of it makes it even more awkward. Yesterday they were in Grand Rapids, Michigan, playing in the Steelcase Goat Rodeo, which they did end up winning. So yeah, the boys are feeling hot. The competition today might be a little more fierce than it was yesterday, but either way, they have some good reps playing together and are going to be looking to carry that into today.
100%. I'm excited to get this going. I think we should be starting here very, very soon. I think all the players are currently loaded into the lobbies, so it'll be a close series. I think.
I believe so.
What are your predictions here?
I think I'll go for like maybe 4-2 to us. I think maybe St. Clair steals game 1, then we get hot. They'll hold on for a little bit, but I think we take it in the end. How about you?
I think it'll be. 4-2 is a great. That's a great guess.
I know.
I almost want to go 4-3.
Wow.
I think we might have a Game 7 show out here.
That would be.
I think
that'd be
St. Clair is going to
spectacular.
come in hot
Mm.
and really fiery, but I think we can overcome that.
Maybe we will see. Yeah, I haven't seen the St. Clair Gold team yet this season. So I know last year even our B team was giving them problems. So we're hoping that the green team can take care of them. But obviously, after a lot of CRL qualifier play, we ended evenly matched with them. So this is about as not a word, close as a series can get.
Yeah, no, and even last year and now our B team is even closer and content with them. So it'll be good. Hopefully our boys can they're getting locked in, ready to go. And yeah.
Yeah, probably some delay with their stream. Obviously, our stream is up and running and firing at full force. Yeah, we've been getting our casting hours in lately. We were here for 8 or so hours yesterday. Gonna be another hour or 2 today.
You can see our
we're
boys
getting our
all
reps in.
locked in.
Oh yeah, they're locked.
Powerade, Baja Blast, and water. Wow, look at that drink lineup. And a protein shake.
Yeah, it's respect. It is a very well known fact that Connor takes about 4 days to drink a Baja Blast from Taco Bell. It's wild. I actually don't know how he does it, but he makes them last.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he'll be drinking that until probably about Tuesday morning.
Oh,
He'll probably finish it for breakfast. But yeah, he looks locked. They all look locked.
yeah.
I'm excited. I think this is only like my second, maybe third time covering them this year, especially being live in the lab. So I'm excited to see the boys play. Excited to see some emotion. Very tense series.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, I mean, hopefully we get into it in the next 30 minutes. I believe we are waiting on Danger Taco to join the lobby. He is also holding his own coverage of the series. definitely shouldn't go tune in though, because our stream will be much superior. But yeah.
All right, we're loading in.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Game 1, best of 7, long series. See if the boys can start hot. Jono, audio is like a second behind. Op-Bomb going to take a 50 in the midfield to start. Fatal going to keep it in the MSU half. Drury pass up. Op-Bomb looking for something special early. Drops it down, cleared by Baris. This is definitely 3 names I remember from last year. They always seem to have a very fluid roster, so not sure how long these boys have been playing together, but it should be very interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to see where the sound is at. Yeah, I think it's perfect. Thank you. Drury here, going to try to play in his own corner on full boost. Some pressure from St. Clair. Early shooting opportunity cleared by Morvu. Op-Bomb going to look to control. Christian. It's going to be confusing because we have the superior Christian in Morvu, and they have Christian with a K. So I'm going to have to try to refer to our Christian by Morvu for the whole series. Flick by the better Christian, saved by the St. Clair Christian. Op-Bomb going to look to get a clear here to relieve some pressure. Baris going to take a good 50. Christian with a chance to shoot. Maybe a fake shot by Baris off the crossbar. Drury with the stuff. A lot of pressure here for St. Clair, but Michigan State able to deal with it.
Drury on offense now. Gets a little boost, but bumped. Baris throws it away, tries to dunk. Can't get it. Drury up, drop the ball down. Can't. Fatal gets a clear backboard. Christian's awkward low boost. St. Clair kind of struggling to get the ball out of their end, but they get it out. Bears full boost now on offense. Throws the ball to Drury's on the backboard, ready to clear it. Fatal up, gets a good 50, keeps it in Michigan State's half. Fatal gets a shot saved by Drury. Connor, or Op-Bomb, full boost, ball down the field, off the ceiling. Can he get the ball mid? Nope, cleared by Christian. To Barris. Let's see what he can do. Has controlled the ball. Hit by more, cleared by Morby to the corner. Back to Christian. Goes low to Op-Bomb. Drury on the ball now. Beat by Barris. Ball mid. Can they get it? They cannot. Cleared by Morview. Op-Bomb dusts Barris. And Christian to clear to the corner. Shot by Op-Bomb. Gets saved by Christian.
Morvu gonna try to play this off the back wall. Gets the demo. Drury with the shot, saved by Christian. A lot of pretty chaotic game so far. Not a lot of control by either team, but just kind of trying to be the faster team and keep the pressure on. A lot of demos starting to come out from MSU. They love generating pressure that way. Baris going to be very awkward here on low boost. Morvu's going to keep it in and get another touch. Well played by him. Shot by Op-Bomb, maybe followed by Morvu. On
Bang!
target. 1-0 Michigan State.
What a play. Oh.
Took him 3 minutes. Able to go 1 goal up.
Would love to watch that.
Slight
replay,
technical
but,
difficulty fixing here. Don't worry, they're not going yet. And it is 1-0 to the Spartans.
Great start to the game. 3 minutes in, we're up 1-0. Let's see if St. Clair can get it back. Muscular Fatal, absolutely crazy power on that. Stuck in our net though. Op-Bomb on offense now. Good 50 by Barris to keep it in Michigan State's half. Morview up, controlling the ball. Tries to get it around Fatal. Bumps Christian. Michigan State with time and boost on the ball. Gets dunked by Fatal. Drury now. Fake jump. A little awkward for Michigan State on their defense. With time. Oh, never mind. Op-Bomb clearing the ball downfield to Fatal, to Barris, see what he can do with it. Clears it to Drury. A lot of lack of control I'm seeing. You were right in this game. Little bit panicky I think on both teams, but I think they're just probably excited to be here.
Yeah, probably a good mix of excited and nervous, and you know it's always harder to play with control and takes a little more focus. So these teams are probably just going to try to find their footing with their kind of quick, instinctive, mechanical play, and then hopefully try to settle into some more team-based Rocket League as the series goes on. It's normally how these things go. But yeah, it is also weird, you know, shorter warm-up, only series of the day. Normally you get to settle into your kind of game plan against some slightly slower mechanically teams. Today you just get thrown right in the fire with a team that is right on your level. So. Yeah, I don't even know if I could say I've seen a pass so far. It's kind of just been how can I get the ball out of my half and away from my goal as quickly as possible. But so far it's been working for State. The demos have helped them generate some space, and overall they've been working well together. A little double commit there. Could hurt him. Fatal's going to have a chance to go with no boost. Op Bomb going to shut it down quite well. Shot on by Barist, saved by Drewy. And that looks like, oh, no, Fatal's going to keep the pressure on here for St. Clair. Gets a shot on. Op Bomb saves.
Ooh.
Doesn't even need a follow. Ball slowly going to roll into the net. Fatal going to equalize for St. Clair.
No replay there again, but probably some technical issues we're slowly dialing in. But sorry, I'm caught in the wire. Great offensive pressure out of St. Clair there, keeping the ball in our half and getting that shot off. Unfortunately, unsavable for Moorview.
Yeah, it looked like Drewy was going to be able to kind of fight off that St. Clair pressure, but not able to. Unfortunately, St. Clair has just taken a 2-1 lead with 9 seconds left. Sorry for these difficulties. We will work them out between games, but yeah, it looks like another Michigan State double commit. Unfortunately, that's 2, and both of them have seemed to kind of kill him. But 9 seconds here. Boys are full of kickoff strategies. What can they do? Drew's going to win it. Give it to Op Bomb. Op Bomb off the sidewall. Quick play. 50. Not going to go his way. Drew's going to have to keep it in. Pass mid to Moorview. Shot on target. Saved by Fatal. And game 1 will go the way of the St. Clair Saints.
What a first game, to be honest. Pretty close up until the last 20 seconds there. St. Clair snuck another one in. Really, I think both teams played pretty well, but panicky almost. A lot of not keeping control of the ball. Unfortunate double commits out of Michigan State led to essentially 2 goals there. So.
Yeah. State's goal came off of just a lot of sustained pressure. I'm pretty sure a bump or 2, and honestly just kind of had to force it over the goal line. St. Clair's were seemingly both kind of solo plays, so not a lot of passing Rocket League. Some good team coordination to get the bumps, the demos, and generate pressure. But we will see if either team can settle into a more possession-based style of play.
Correct.
We have finally gotten our overlay working. John always says go rodeo. Yes, into game 2 here. Unfortunately for us, my prediction was correct that St. Clair steals game 1, but we will see what can happen here now, game 2 onwards. Fatal, gonna touch off the wall, back to Moorview. Drewy, gonna try to keep it in his corner, not able to. Moorview's gonna have control with boost here. Slightly bumped. St. Clair here with a little bit of early pressure, but doesn't seem like it'll do much. Christian, though, still on the ball, looking for a 50. He'll get it. No follow-up. Op Bomb looking to double clear, and he does. Fatal on his back wall. A little bit awkward, but a lot of boost. Drew's going to try to contest him off the sidewall. Double commit from State again. Going to need to cut these out. Barris going to get a good pinch out. Drewy going to leave for Moorview, who is demoed. This could be awkward. Christian has a chance to shoot, and he does. Drewy with the save. St. Clair definitely starting out game 2 here with a lot of early pressure. Another demo comes out. Op Bomb shooting opportunity. Saved, but double commit. Drewy not able to get around it to shoot. Definitely a hot start for St. Clair, but the score still 0s.
100%. Yeah, that was a little bit of a scary situation there for St. Clair, but they had all 3 players stacked in the net to fend that one off. Offensive pressure, but no second man there to follow it up. Moorview gets a good clear with time and boost. So he can get a pass mid. Gets the flip. Doesn't use it. Op Bomb to keep the ball in. Drewy on now. Gets beat by Fatal. St. Clair being really fast this game, it seems.
Yeah, almost just ramping up that kind of speed kills mentality of we don't really need to play together if we're going to beat you at every ball. And so far, you got to say it's working. Drew with the shot just off target, not able to get his car around it on no boost. Fatal tries to get the musty out. Contested by Op Bomb. Christian with the whiff. Can they capitalize? Moorview, 60 boost. Flick to the back wall. Up on there, slotted bottom left. Michigan State once again opens the scoring here in game 2.
Absolute beautiful play there. We don't have the replay, but the flick from Moorview to the backboard and Op Bomb there centered in the slot to put it in. Great play from our team.
Indeed. In the end, quite a routine finish, but Moorview able to capitalize on the Christian whiff. I think the one thing that we have seen so far from these teams is that mistakes are hard to come by and pretty viciously capitalized upon. So
100%.
you don't gotta do anything too special, but if you're making mistakes, you're gonna be punished. Barris gonna look to pressure Drewy here on the back wall. Moorview gonna try to play out from his own corner. Fatal there to contest him. Good low 50, another low 50, and Michigan State is out. Can they generate some pressure? Not if Barris just clears it out. Again, not trying to do anything special, just trying to not be the one to make the mistake. Morvu with the 50. Drewy now with a chance to control. What can he do? Fakes fatal. Ottbaum wants the double. Either maybe a fake or just a miss, but unfortunate position. Drewy's got to deal with this here. It's a weird ball. He'll pinch to the corner. He'll lose the ball to fatal. Morvu misses. Ottbaum plays to the corner. St. Clair, although they are down a goal here, I would say have generated more pressure in game 2 here, and it comes to a climax there with fatal finishing off of the demo.
The demos and the physicality of this game have really led to a lot of opportunities for both teams, honestly. But MSU being kept on their toes with no boost, or very little boost for a lot of those plays, is what led to that goal ultimately.
Yeah, a lot of you've seen a lot of just having to play with zero boost in your own corner so far from MSU. Morvu here looking for a kickoff opportunity, not able to capitalize on it. Ottbaum wins the ball, zero boost, tries to wall dash, unfortunately not able to, looking a lot like me there. Now Christian looking to go the other way against Drewy. Not the best clear. Barris going to be able to keep the 50 in. Once again, not a lot of boost for the Michigan State side. Decent play by Morvu. Ottbaum going to pop it mid, but no Michigan State player is able to follow. This could be awkward, but Ottbaum recovers great. Not the right word there. Drewy trying to take a 50 to the midfield, not able to. Ottbaum no boost. Again, it's just the lack of boost here that's hurting MSU. They make some good plays alone, but no one's able to follow it up. Drewy chance to shoot here. Drops it in the bottom right corner. Doesn't need to be powerful, just needs to keep it on target. Minute 15 left, Michigan State goes up 2-1.
Great consistent shot by Drew there. And once again, another double commit on the field that led to a goal. These small mistakes, ladies and gentlemen, are what get capitalized on for the goals.
Indeed. The flashy side of high-level Rocket League are the solo plays, the passing plays, all the cool-looking stuff, but really what wins games is not making mistakes. That's why you don't see that stuff in pro play. They know where to be, they know what to do, and while our players are still extremely talented, that's probably the biggest difference between them and pros is they're still prone to making a mechanical error, making a tactical missed decision, and they do still lead to goals. But here with 45 seconds left, Michigan State is looking to hold on and take game 2 to equalize here in the series. Oppam going to look to control. Maybe not the touch he wants, but he deals with it well. Beat again, though. Chance for Barris to shoot. Slots it bottom right. Just a good quick play out of the corner from Christian, and Barris able to finish.
St. Clair wants to keep their speed very high. Christian around Ottbaum. Drewy getting bumped. Physicality again, and Barris there to follow it up. St. Clair's doing a really good job at keeping their second man very close to challenge the ball anytime it's in the slot.
Indeed. I would say they have done a better job so far kind of moving together and generating chances together. Morvu with a good fake to keep control. Now going to work on Christian on the back line. Doesn't look like it'll do anything. And Oppam with an awkward challenge leaves Michigan State a little overextended here. Drewy looks to air dribble, not able to. Very weird defense here for Oppam, but he plays it perfectly. Morvu might have a chance to counter. Takes a touch off the sidewall. Looks for the reset, not able to. 50 off the back wall. Oppam chance to play it. What will he do? 50. Won by Christian. Looking like overtime. Drewy beat on the 50. Morvu keeps it up, as he loves to do. Drewy might have a chance to play this. Not able to. We go to overtime.
Game 2, we go to overtime. 2-2. Drewy, good kickoff. Goes to Barris. Great beat by Drewy there. Barris floating down. Oppam, pass mid, gets the fake. Morvu unable to beat Barris to the ball there to get the shot off. Fatal. Now, third man. Good 50 by Fatal, get the ball out. Morvu on the ball, great beat. Can he start some offensive pressure? Barris gets a good clear. Drewy gets a good 50, keep the ball in. Oppam and Drewy, a little bit of a double commit. They're kind of overextended here once again. Ball gets to Morvu though. MSU's doing a really good job at keeping St. Clair awkward on defense when they get the offensive opportunities going. Great demo by Drewy there to get Barris off the ball. Good pass, Drewy to Morvu. Morvu shot on. Oppam being physical, cannot get it in. Oppam pass again middle. No MSU player there to follow.
MSU definitely causing a lot of problems here early in overtime for St. Clair. It seems like I don't believe they actually said this, but it kind of seems that the mentality right now is we don't need to play defense, we just need to score. and they're kind of just sending everybody. They don't want this to be a 6-minute overtime where one mistake's going to end it. They want to decide their own fate and find a winner here. Christian going to try to play to himself off the ceiling. Ball's going to fall for Morvu. Michigan State with a combined 23 boost right now, not where you want to be. Cleared by Morvu. They just need to get this one out. Fatal with the miscue. 50 by Morvu. Drewy not a lot of boost to play with an up-bomb demo. This could be dangerous. 50. Fatal looking to shoot. Cleared momentarily by Morvu to op-bomb. Back to Morvu. Can Drewy follow? Looks for the instant shot, just not able to connect well. Michigan State able to deal with that defensive difficulty.
Op-bomb now, MSU on offense pressure. Op-bomb to Drewy. Drewy gets a reset to himself. Around to op-bomb shot. Unable to get it off. Barris does a good job getting a touch there. Shot! And in by op-bomb off the crossbar. What a way to end game 2 with a 2-minute overtime. 3-2.
That is just the most classic, like, what is op-bomb doing, and somehow it works. He just doesn't stop driving at the ball. Absolute rat. Works in his favor. 3-2.
As Mike Castor Drew would say, that is class.
That is class. We need to find those less common, less mechanical, just pure grit goals. Just we are faster, we are stronger. Op-bomb takes on really all 3 defenders there and just muscles it into the net to take the series back to 1-1. We love to see it.
Yep, look at us getting fueled up there on the player cams as you saw with the blue Powerade. Wrong color. He should have had green.
No. Green?
Green Powerade.
Is that even a thing?
I don't know, but Michigan State. Green. You gotta have green Powerade. Can't have blue.
That just sounds foul. I'm not gonna lie. Blue Powerade is clear. But yes, good bounce back from Michigan State. I do think that St. Clair controlled a lot of that game and is probably going to be a little frustrated they didn't score more and conceded the goals they did. So I don't think either team needs to change a lot here. They just need to keep playing their game and rely on their skill to try to pull out a victory
They're both
here.
Playing pretty well. And here we go, game 3 of the best of 7, 1-1 so far in the series. Good done by Op-bomb to start the kickoff. Barris gets one touch to himself. Morview gets the block. Drew with time on the ball. Kind of throws it away to Morview. Morview to Op-bomb. Op-bomb keeping the offensive pressure up. Low boost though out of MSU. Not anymore. Morview gets a pop over Fatal. Double commit out of MSU. A little bit overextended again, leaving Op-bomb as third. Morview gets a whiff. And let's see if MSU can get the ball out of their half. Little dangerous here. Shot by Barris. Gets blocked by Drewy. Morview getting a clear out. Drewy being physical, and he gets demoed. Fatal kind of passed the ball middle, but no MSU player there to follow quickly. Op-bomb gets a good 50, though. Fatal throws the ball to Drewy. Drewy with control. Let's see what they can start up here on offense.
Morview gonna look to get a clear, very awkward save there. Maybe a little fortunate to not concede. Op-bomb gonna be beat to the ball by Christian. Drewy's probably just gonna want to bang this. Not quite able to, but kind of lands into a full boost, which is nice. Uses it to get the ball to the wall. Op-bomb's gonna want to play this here with Fatal. Takes a pass mid, a little maybe unexpected from Morvu. It was a very awkward angle. Drewy now left in a 2-on-1. Beat by Fatal. Op-bomb's going to have to play this on low boost, which he does. Fatal with a chance to shoot. Morvu's going to have to deal with it. Maybe he won't. Barris not able to get it on target. St. Clair with very good pressure right now. Op-bomb on his back wall. Double missed by Christian. Kept in by Fatal. St. Clair is just trying to smother MSU into their own net. Low boost again. Op-bomb's going to need to use this well. Beats 1. Can he beat 2? No, he cannot. Drewy might want to shoot this. Instead rotates out, leaves it for Morvu, who takes a 50. Barris clear. Christian up, low boost. Op-bomb. Can he do something here?
Ooh.
Just tries to take the touch over Fatal, who had full boost. Not going to be beat there. Drewy, maybe a pass mid. Morvu playing with his back to goal. What can he do?
Morview off the back wall. This is signature play. Gets a good 50. Can he get the reset? Nope, takes it low. Leaves it for Drewy. Drewy with the double tap on net. Saved by Barris. Wow. Barris gets a poor clear to Op-bomb. Op-bomb gets a cut to Morview. Morview, can he double it mid? No. Op-bomb with a shot. Goes high. Drewy unable to follow. Fatal gets a clear. Drewy on the ball now. Fatal beats Drewy again. Morview clearing the ball off the backboard. You see him in the air again. Shot by Op-bomb. Morview to Op-bomb in the back of the net. What a play there to get Michigan State the lead 1-0 in Game 3 of this best of 7.
Yeah, when that Drewy demo comes out, you start worrying like if all St. Clair needed there was any kind of 50 and they might have had an open net, but Morvu just ball glued to his car, beats the middleman, and Op-bomb just slots it past the third man. Michigan State, for the third straight game, takes a 1-0 lead. They are starting these games hot. They are converting their chances when they need to. I would love to see the shot statistics because I feel like St. Clair might be out shooting us almost 2-1, but Michigan State is just capitalizing on their opportunities. Demo onto Opbomb. Shot from Morvu, top left. 2-0 Spartans.
What a play there. What started this was Morvey going off the backboard again, getting the ball out across the field, keeping it glued to his car. Ball gets to Drury. Drury passes it mid to slot. Morvey reads it and puts a shot in the back of the net. Quality over quantity, folks.
Yeah, just like we were saying in the early games, everyone kind of playing their own game, just trying to beat the closest man to them. But now Michigan State really settling into that Team Rocket League, finding each other, and St. Clair just can't deal with it. Chat from Mads Gowinus says, "Go Opbomb." We love Opbomb here. Go Opbomb. Morvu gonna play off the sidewall. Looking to find a touch middle. 50 with, I don't even know who that was. Christian gonna try to play this off the sidewall. Can't find the shot, but maybe a pass to Fatal. Looks to double with himself. Ooh. Cannot. Barris chance to shoot. Everyone's low boost. He gets a double on target. Drewy saves. Good defensive hold from MSU. Now they want to attack.
Everybody going for doubles on that play. Opbomb, a little bit awkward here. Good physicality out of St. Clair. Can they get a shot off? More bumps and demos. Off the crossbar. Christian, can he get the shot off? Goes for the reset and the double tap. Doesn't get it. Opbomb with the clear to Fatal. Fatal to Barris. Barris double tap again. Moreview gets the clear to Drewy. Back to the backboard. Moreview clear. Round two, Fatal gets a shot. Unfortunately, Michigan State could not get that one out of their half.
Yeah, ball felt like it was hanging on top of our net for about 5 minutes there. Every time it was sitting up there, you thought they'd score it, but we kept finding some miracle clearances. I feel like we were probably sitting at about 50 boost as a team there when they scored it, so you felt it was going to fall eventually, and Fatal able to get the slow controlled touch down under the crossbar. 2-1. St. Clair's going to need to find another goal if they want to take this to overtime and potentially win it. Morvu, 50 in the midfield. Barist full boost and a chance to play against State with 15 boost as a team. Christian misses. Oh, that's gonna be a chance you regret if they do not win this game. You just gotta score that. Drury takes a 50. Morvu awkward 50. There's so much pressure right now for St. Clair. Just need to get it out. Morvu might be able to score here though. What can he do? He can flick it top left. You cannot place that any better. 3-1 Spartans.
St. Clair keeping the pressure really high this game, but MSU able to work around it. Christian or Morvey with a beautiful flick, top left around Christian. Awesome shot to get us up 3-1 in game 3 of this best of 7.
Yeah, the best players right there. You know, you think he might just try to take a quick shot. He's only got like 12 boost, but the good players are able to calm down, figure out their best option. He gets it on his car, and I just don't think anyone's saving that. Drury takes a 50 in the corner. Sorry, Morvey takes a 50 in the corner. Opbomb left alone to defend this one. Can he do it? Not as good of a flick as Morvu got there. Not going to go in. Christian pops it up mid for Barist. He has a double. Big save from Drury. Oh. Finished by Fatal. Hey, I'm just saying, those 2 seconds that it took them to score, you never know. That might kill him. That first save from Drury, it doesn't seem like it did a lot.
That's
but
really impressive.
Say this ball drops right at 0 seconds. If they score that first goal, they might get an extra 2 seconds to come back. We'll see if it matters. 50 on kickoff from Opbomb. I don't know how that got launched that hard. Morvu might have a chance to end this. He goes high. 50 with Fatal. Oh, Christian clear. Opbomb to deal with it. Very awkward bounce. This is not great. Cleared. Can they end it?
Ooh, Morvu on the ball now. Full boost. Let's see. Can he score another one for momentum? Double commit there out of St. Clair to Opbomb. Opbomb drops it. Can't drop it yet. In their half, dropped. Let's go. Great win for Michigan State.
Indeed. That's a thriller. All 1-goal game so far with an overtime. Just nothing sitting between these two teams right now except for small mistakes. A few great plays. I think Christian not Christian with a K, but Morvu with a C has been the offensive catalyst so far for this Michigan State team. He's had a lot of good passes,
100%.
Some good solo finishes, and yeah, he's been hot. But I would also say that Opbomb and Drury have had some miracle saves. Like you just think this is a goal, 100%. They somehow shut it down. It's been amazing.
The clears out of our Christian with the CH from Moreview. His touches off the back wall, controlling it down the field, really start our offensive pressure and have led to a goal many times or just relieving pressure for us to get boost. Really impressive gameplay out of our team. We'll see how that takes them into the next game here. We are up 2-1 in the series of this best of 7. Every game has been quite close thus far.
It has.
So, yeah.
Yeah, if the rumors are true, we have heard that each of these teams gets a timeout, and St. Clair opts to not use it here. Normally, teams historically in series like to use a timeout when they're not back against the wall yet, because it's hard to turn stuff around in one game. But St. Clair opts to wait here. Oppom with an early save, trying to boost his points total. He's gonna get this clear. Christian gonna keep it high in the midfield and leave it for Morvu. What can he do? Light touch, 50 with Fatal. I think Michigan State here really just needs to calm down and not panic on defense. Just keep your control. Don't let St. Clair just keep bouncing the ball back in. Drain all your boost. But hey, they're 3-0 right now in terms of first goals. They scored first every game. Do you think we can extend it to 4?
Yes.
I love that confidence.
100%. Drew a little bit awkward with the ball. Oppom gets a good clear down the field. More of you waiting for the ball to go around Oppom. Oppom with a good 50 to Drewy. Drewy with time on the ball now. Just gets a bang around. Fatal now. Full boost. Drewy gets a good 50. Oppom waiting for the pass. Or Drewy with the solo play has a beautiful flip. More of you here. Can he double that middle? Yes, he can. Oppom can't follow. Double commit out of St. Clair. Might lead to a goal. Shot by Drewy gets fended off by Barris. Good demo out of Drewy. MSU keeping St. Clair on their toes. Just one in net. Oppom with the bump. Fatal can't get there. Bump was not landed, but I guess Oppom out-auraed Fatal in the net.
Yeah, I could hear that man's very deep voice yelling across the lab. I'm faking, I'm faking, I'm faking. And he did in fact fake. Morvu knew exactly what to do, just slotted it top right. I was gonna say there's a chance before that Drewy had a less than covered net to shoot on. Sorry, I'm gonna stop talking in case we score this. We're done. Drewy had a fairly good chance to shoot that he did not convert. That a player like him expects to score that. And I was going to say that our shooting could have been the issue so far, but Morvu shuts me up by just plastering that thing top right, leaving no doubt. And we do extend the streak to four first goals.
Correct.
Drewy, chance to make up. Plays it high. Oppom might be there. Just off the crossbar. Drewy follows. Michigan State a little overextended here. Morvu the only man back with boost. Oppom again on their back line. Drewy. I got to be honest, with how blue Fatal's car is, I thought that was Fatal in front of his net and he just owned gold. It was not. Drewy was just driving out of their net and decided to tap that home. I don't know where the St. Clair
Don't know
players
what
went.
happened to them.
They may have left the lobby, but it is 2-0.
Absolutely dismantled them.
First, I believe this is the – no, we were up 3-1 in Game 2, but only the second 2-goal lead of this entire series. And Michigan State up 2-0, really looking to take a commanding 3-1 lead of the series here.
Drewy and Oppom having a little bump session there in the offense's corner. More of you now with the ball and boost off the backboard, but couldn't get it out. Drewy, low boost here. Plays it low. Fatal reads that, but Drewy still 50s it around him impressively. Barris tries to get it middle. Oppom there on backboard to fend it off. More of you off the backboard again. Let's see what he can do to clear the ball. Stalls time for his teammates to get boost. Oppom now gets a pop to Drewy. Drewy full boost. Fakes it, goes low. Gets his reset and a flip around 1 to Fatal off the wall. Around Moreview. Moreview gets, or Oppom gets demoed by Barris. St. Clair adopting our physical gameplay style, hoping to score some goals.
Yeah, really, if I've noticed anything, it's that it seems like St. Clair has not shifted at all in the way they're playing as Barris is able to slot that top right. Good finish from him. St. Clair's really kept the same mentality this whole time. It's just we're going to be faster. We're gonna hit the ball harder. We're gonna keep it in your half, and we're gonna drain you until we have an easy goal, like they did there. Michigan State has kind of shifted from relying on their pure speed and talent to kind of working more together as a team to score some goals. Morvu awkward save there, and it's been working for State so far. But again, St. Clair is not just gonna go away lightly. They're gonna be able to score. We're gonna have to keep scoring. Morvu gonna get this one clear. Again, Michigan State low boost as a team. Drewy, can he do something special?
Ooh.
Puts it on target. Fairly easy save in the end, but it looked really cool, didn't it?
No, that was really awesome. Moreview bumping Barris. Fatal now. Oppom gets a great 50, keep the ball in their half. Not allowing them to clear it. Christian gets a good clear, though, with that pinch. MSU looking pretty good on boost and has the ball. Fatal, though, gets a shot. Fended off by Oppom. A little bit of a double commit in the net there. More trust on the MSU defense would be awesome. Drewy up, beats to the backboard. Christian gets a clear and control. Christian pinches it out to Moreview. Let's see what he can do. He's in the air. Just Fatal. 50's low. Oppam on the ball. Gets a pass mid. Blocked out by Fatal. Drury waiting on the wall. Gets the ball. Keeping it in their half. St. Clair really getting drilled by the offense. Moreview with the shot. Gets saved by Fatal. Very close. Christian with the clear to Moreview. The better Christian. Off the ceiling. Gets it down. Waterfall. Christian gets a good fend off. Oppam now keeping it in their half. Let's see if he can get the ball middle for a shot. Gets cleared by Fatal. Gets a good touch though to Barrist, who has control now. Barrist taking a low 50 with Moreview. To Oppam. Let's see if we can get some more offensive pressure started here shortly.
Bit of a backflip there from Drury. Made it a little awkward to defend, but Moreview able to cover for him. State, honestly, for the last minute has been looking like St. Clair. They were just keeping it in St. Clair's half, draining the boost, keeping it where St. Clair couldn't do a lot with it. Fatal with a good reset there to apply some pressure. Drury looks like he got stuck on our post a little. Few defensive mishaps have been causing us some problems, but St. Clair really hasn't had a fairly good shot in about 2 minutes. Christian gets a demo on Moreview. That's not going to do it. Drury might have a chance to ice the game. No, he will not. Christian, psycho clear. Attempts to play off the sidewall. Gets a 50. That's a great play from Christian. Oppam keeps it in the corner. Drury with the 50. There's going to be a chance to shoot here. Barist up. Off the crossbar. Saved by Oppam to end game 4. Michigan State takes the 3-1 lead.
That is great gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. What was the lead there? 3-2? 2-goal lead? 3-goal lead?
The game ended 3-2. We were up, or 2-1. We were up 2-0.
Oh. So we had a 2-goal lead there and ended with a 1-goal. It was a 1-goal game to end off.
Indeed.
Very close
4
games
straight.
once again every time. Look at the offensive pressure out of Michigan State. We had 11 shots compared to their 9.
Indeed. Quite a efficient game from us. I would like to. I wish I was paying more attention to that. I actually don't think we've seen scoreboards yet, but I do feel like we have been getting outshot generally this series. But like I said, those last 2 minutes, we were just everything was in their half. We were just keeping the pressure, keeping the intensity high, and able to just kind of smother them. And you can't play offense when you can't get out of your half. So great play from State there. I wonder if St. Clair is taking the timeout. These timeouts still might not exist. I might be inventing this, but nope, we're getting right back into game 5. So I'm going to guess no, because you'd be a little brain dead to not take a timeout when you're down 3-1. But who knows?
I agree with that.
We will, we'll get into game 5 here. Chance.
We've been updated. There are no timeouts.
Spectacular. So I'm just dreaming.
He's lying.
Yeah, that's on me. Just trying to add drama. Drury takes the kickoff. Oppam gets a demo. I swear he's gotten a demo on like every kickoff. Once again, he's just trying to pad his stats. Drury with the shot off the back wall. Oppam had a chance to finish there, but not able to. And again, Michigan State kind of a bit of a reckless abandon with their third man. It's kind of just been, if I think I can get to the ball, I'm going to go. I don't really care about defending. We'll do that later. Ooh. Bump from Christian causes a lot of pressure. Barist or Christian might shoot this. Christian over. Cleared by Moreview. Spectacular touch from him. And Drury kills it in the corner.
Drury on defense now. Full boost. And he gets an interesting touch out to Oppam. Gets blocked by Fatal. Fatal to Moreview. Moreview up. Oh, gets absolutely bodied by Barris. A lot of physicality out of St. Clair this time. Open net for Drury. Drury gets a shot. Moreview to Drury. That was awesome. And Michigan State takes the lead 1-0 in Game 5 of this best of 7.
Yeah, Moreview has just the tactical awareness to just sit on that wall, knowing he might have a chance to play it. Finds Drury, and I think Drury heard me earlier say he wasn't placing the ball too well on his shots, because even though that net was completely open, he put it right up against the post just to show he could. Moreview, chance to play something by himself here. Looks like he might have even faked that to leave it for his teammates. Oppam bumps Barist off his air dribble. Moreview to play in his own corner, leaves it for Drury. I'm loving these connections in our own half. It makes it so much easier to get out when you can play as a team. Moreview looking to find a ball mid, just takes a 50. Oppam to help him. Gets around one. Can he find Drury in the middle? Maybe a bump. Can't find it. That was a guaranteed goal if he got the bump, just not able to. Uncharacteristic miss from Oppam.
Moreview off the backboard again, off the ceiling this time to Drury. Gets it around one player. Drury gets it around Christian. Christian retreating back quickly. Fatal, unfortunately, beats Drury to the ball. Going for bumps again, but Oppam gets it over 2 players to Barris. Gets a good 50. Can he get it middle? Starting more pressure around him. Drury there for the shot. Once again, MSU pass middle, and the second man there to put the ball in the back of the net. 2-0 lead in Game 5 of this best of 7.
Yeah, Oppom just low boost, but so much speed when you're on those walls. You know, you wall dash, get some chains going. Just too fast for the St. Clair defense. Going to take a 2-0 lead. And, yeah, St. Clair is going to need to do what they've, I believe, only done twice this series, which is score 2 goals in a game, if they want to send this to either overtime or win it in regulation. But they need to win this game if they want a chance to qualify for the CRL closed qualifier. Op bomb beats one. Drewy beats the second. You got to start feeling like a goal here would end the series. Saved by St. Clair, and they might be able to counter. Op bomb, good 50. Keeps it in the St. Clair corner for now. Again, keeps it in the St. Clair corner. Op bomb is just so annoying to play against. Wow, I hate him. Morvu rotating back behind Op bomb, who gets it clear. Boris keeps it in. Yeah, like MSU's just got to know that if you play defense and if you just don't give St. Clair anything easy, make them earn their win here. Boris does find a good 50.
Speaking about earning their win,
should have shut up, but yeah, good play from Boris, good pressure from Christian. Little miscommunication there on the back wall from MSU. Yeah, we are now only a 1-goal game. Boris gonna take a 50 with Morvu. Morvu keeps it in the corner. Oppon beats one. Morvu beats another. And murdered.
Drewy now gets a clear to Christian, who is low boost on the backboard, just pops it out to Barris. Oppom on the ball again, and more bumps. Like Bolte here said, hate that guy, hate playing against him. Great 50 out of Drewy, but Barris still has boost to follow. Drewy beats two. Barris struggling to get back. Christian with the, or Morby with the sidewall. Can't get it. Oppom keeping the ball in their half. St. Clair's kind of overcommitted, but they are stretching to get these goals, so they have to do something. Oppom with the clear. Oppom with the shot. Unfortunately, was not able to get enough power. Fatal clears it to the corner, but with low boost. Drewy Hall tries to get it around him. Fatal gets a touch. Great demo out of Drewy there. Pass from Morby to Oppom. Oppom with the shot cannot get there. Pass was a little bit too fast for him. Christian now low boost. Drewy gets it clear. Following it with low boost. Bears gets one touch. Not much he can do with that one touch though. Christian there to follow. Oppom. Christian around Oppom. Drewy gets a good clear to the corner once again.
Minute 18. Need to hold on for just over 60 seconds here, and you are in the CRL close qualifier. Christian beats one. Drewy gets the ball clear. Again, low boost for Michigan State, stuck in their own end. What can St. Clair do? Fatal attempts to pass to Boris, not able to connect. Again, the St. Clair passing offense has just not come together in these games. It's really what MSU has just kind of blown them out at, is finding each other on the passes, going forward in the defense. 50 seconds left. Ball mid for Oppom. No shot opportunity. Can they hold on, Sibs?
Yes. Yes, they can.
I love your optimism.
Fatal now. A little bit of bumps out of Christian on his way back. Drewy on the ball to Barris. Going for the demo, doesn't land it. Morby faking the ball for Oppom. Oppom there off the backboard. Fatal gets a good clear with control. Morby now waiting for Fatal. Reads the low 50 but still gets beat. Drewy now full boost on the ball. Gets absolutely bodied by Fatal. Oh, that's going to come back to bite them. Christian should have had a shot on net there. Morby taking the ball up, gluing the ball to his car once again. Double commit there out of St. Clair. This is all they have to win this game.
Gets an awkward touch around the MSU defense, not on target. Last chance. Will there be some heroics? Cleared by Morvu. Gets down.
And that's game.
And Michigan State Green qualifies for the CRL closed qualifier, beating St. Clair 4-1. That is what you love to see.
What a series, yeah. We played phenomenally. St. Clair played less phenomenally than us.
Slightly.
But that was very close, nonetheless.
Hey, I'll take my prediction. I said St. Clair would steal game one. 4-2 was wrong. I should have been a little more confident in the boys.
I should have also been more confident. 4-3 was
what are you talking
incredibly
about?
wrong.
Great series, though, from MSU. And, yeah, it's just exactly what we needed to do. Boys got it done. They're going to be rolling, ready for, I don't know when the close qualifier is, but they will be locked for it, that's for sure.
Correct.
And, yeah, they're going to be looking to qualify for CRL League play. They've definitely got a chance.
100%.
As I've said a few times, they beat Concord, who were the, at one point at least, I don't know if they still are, the #1 ranked team in the country. They can beat anybody on their day, and, yeah, they're going to look to go on a run in that close qualifier.
Correct.
Yeah, but who was your standout player from that?
My standout player, honestly, I think I might have to give it to Moorview.
Yeah.
But each player played their role. Oppbaum and Drewy both with their passing plays.
Yep.
Drewy, MVP of defense. We can both agree on that.
I think so.
His saves and his ability to fend off every ball and every counterattack. But then Moorview in his offense, off the back wall, or just even air dribbling the ball middle and just keeping, I mean, like you said, gluing the ball to his car,
Indeed.
creating offensive opportunity and wasting a little bit of time every time.
Yep.
Was awesome.
Yeah, he was probably definitely our offensive MVP. He probably led in goal contributions. But yeah, Oppbaum and Drury definitely played their roles. There was a few, without some of those just insane saves from Drury and Oppbaum, we might not be winning those games. Oppbaum he could have been our leading scorer just with how many just weird little wins in their half, and just Oppbaum made his plays. He's not, especially not that series. He's not the flashiest. No double touches from him. He's got to work on those. But not the flashiest, but got the job done. Did what he needed to do, and yeah, MSU comes out on top.
As always.
As always.
As always, MSU comes out on top.
Indeed.
Great series there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Yeah. So we will figure out when the close qualifier is. I hope we get to cover it, because that's going to be nothing but high octane, high skilled, fast paced Rocket League. The best stuff you love to see. And yeah, we're really spoiled here in East Lansing. We get to watch this now, and then in 6 short hours we get to watch the Spartans take on the Wolverines in football. Everyone's gonna love that. Gonna be a great game. But yeah, that's gonna be all we got for you guys today from the Hubbard Esports Gaming Lounge here at in East Lansing. And we will be back with you definitely next week for some kind of esports coverage, hopefully for some more Rocket League. We love Rocket League here. And yeah, we'll see you soon.
When do we give up? When do we just close our eyes and say, that's it? This water's too polluted. This disease too far along. To a Spartan, the answer is simple. Never. Because Michigan State was founded on the belief that our purpose is to make the world a better place. And when you're open to unconventional thinking, you value people's differences and are willing to work harder, push farther, and forge true partnerships. Then and only then can you solve the world's toughest problems. Better, faster. Like renewable energy, clean water, Parkinson's disease, and fighting malaria. Things Spartans work on every single day, all without fanfare. Because we know our true triumph lies in the impact we make on the world around us. And after all, if we don't do it, who will? Spartans will.